Race to the finish line, I'm winning by a landslide. Ain't that
Pussy, 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 marijuana. Pussy, 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 marijuana.
That's right. New meaning of smoking that stank.
Smoking that Jizzity Jane.
Jizzity Jane.
That
Jane is covered in jizz.
is smoking that caterpillar.
Smoking that caterpillar, cuz. I can't pronunciate, nigga. My pronunciation's a little off, nigga.
I like how you sound like half Western, half ghetto.
Half Western. Like
Yeah.
You ever seen the Chinese people
I'll
in the
fuck
South?
you up on Crip, nigger.
We're from
Something like that.
Mississippi.
Oh, God.
I've been Chinese my whole life. I was watching the special. The girl who does the special is fucking cute.
Oh, my
Cute
God.
Asian bitch. I don't know her name. Ming Yi Sing.
I've
or
been
something.
Chinese
She's really
my
good.
whole
She's
life.
hot.
What special?
I've been a Chinese.
Oh, Southerners and like it's like Asian, it's like Chinese people in Mississippi and shit. And they're like, yeah, in the South, it was the blacks had one road and the whites had the other road, and we were in the last road, and you couldn't.
And
cross
guess what?
roads.
And the thing about it was we built all three of the roads.
But it's like a straight up Chinese bitch. Yeah.
And she sounds like
Am
that.
I on? Am I on? Am I on?
Yeah, yeah.
Bitty, 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 bitty.
Bitty bitty bum bum.
Bitty is bitty. Bitty means nipple, right?
Bitty?
Yeah, bitty.
Oh,
It's
like the
nip,
show,
right?
Give me bitty.
Yeah.
Bitty.
like nipples, right?
Yeah, it was nipple.
Yeah.
Not really.
Bitty.
It means teats.
Oh,
Oh, yes. Let me get a little bit of that tea. My accents are horrible. Let me get a little nipple.
What was that?
father.
No, I don't know. See? Yeah. I was trying to be British.
The way you did your hands, you was like,
Oh, yeah.
oh.
Yo, I saw this. I think I
Bow.
saw this meme.
Did you? You think or you did?
He's being, he's fucking busting your balls. He got a good point, though.
I'm gonna fucking. You know what?
You
You guys keep talking that shit. I'm about to hit both you niggas with the Kramer. You
Oh,
keep playing with me.
You're gonna call us
I'm
niggers?
just gonna. Oh, you niggas.
you already got it.
Yo, oh my god, I
Hold
saw
on,
that
you already
shit.
got his hair.
Yo, I swear, I do have his hair.
It's
All I have to do is have a bigger nose and be more Jewy.
You're
With a
like-
leaner head, and I think I'd be Kramer.
Kramer Schrumpert.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yo, when I saw that, yo,
Yeah.
oh, we got to talk about that. God, all these good conversations. Start the
No,
Well, that
podcast.
was like 40 years ago. but-
Are we?
Yeah.
Are you
Oh,
serious?
We're on the podcast.
Oh, hi everybody. Hey, welcome to Tales from the Creeps. Late introduction. Hello, I'm Pedro. That's Craig, and that's Corey.
Hey, guys.
Hey guys.
Oh, I have a bandana on.
Touch me,
Oh,
baby.
oh, I'm
drive me
big.
crazy.
I'm big. I have
I-
a green shirt and I
and
wear
not-
a bandana.
Everybody, look at me. My penis is shorter than my nose. Everybody, look at me. I'm gay. Look at me. I'm Pedro. I'm
Shut
a
up.
fucking faggot.
Oh my god.
What are you
I'm
talking
a
about?
fucking weirdo retard bitch. And I'll never account to anything in life. Pedro.
Listen, you guys have your fucking gay little love,
You leave
love
the.
cult
You stay out of this,
on
Gregory.
your own time, all right? When there's 3 mics here.
Hey, but honestly, congratulations, Pedro. You graduated.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Got his fucking degree.
I didn't delete that.
He's smart.
I don't want no one to know.
Really?
I don't know. I'm kidding.
Oh.
Stricken from the record, it has been.
I'll be
how's
everything
everyone?
I thought last
How are
po-
you guys doing?
I'm
We're
good,
good.
man. I'm good as fuck.
I see you guys look good.
I masturbated a lot last night. Sorry to be so informational, but I'm a little tired because of it.
Tell us
But
about
I got
it.
my Hennessy.
Share.
I was on X videos and I was watching amateur time. Oh, and it brings me to the point you were asking about cuck.
Yo,
Cuckolding.
cuckold. I wanted to ask you guys, right? Morally, I don't understand like
morally.
how much of an emotional masochist do you have to be to the point where you get pleasure out of someone fucking your wife with his big black dick?
Well, first of all, you gotta say as another black man fucking your wife. And you know what would be really humiliating? If you get like an Asian to fuck your wife.
That's and he has a bigger dick than you, and you're black.
What?
That would be terrible.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
It's not like I ever had that experience
I would-
ever.
I would kill myself.
Where they do that at?
Yeah, like where?
I want to watch.
Where they do that at? I mean, well,
not at my apartment. 1A, 155 Hancock Street.
to have anyone fuck your wife, I think, is a sad day.
Yeah.
And I don't. Yeah, those guys claim to get pleasure off it. If they do get pleasure off it,
They're probably
there has to-
crying while they do it.
yeah, there has to be some kind of gay motivation behind that.
Like
getting
he has to
pleasure
be
off
fucking
of-
that guy on the side.
right.
And you know what? That would be, at least be understandable to the narrative. But just having a guy fuck your
You
wife is
understand that?
not fucking fun. I'd rather you. Yeah, no.
I mean, because you know what? I guess you could say it's understandable.
think about it, right?
Stop
If,
touching.
Think
me.
about
I'm
it.
sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
He said, stop.
We're
Don't-
talking
don't
about sex and
fucking-
then your big
don't-
hand. He's like, look, imagine if I was fucking your wife. No! This nigga's hand is as big as my forearm. Like, get away from me.
No, but honestly,
You'll never meet my wife.
Step back, Debo. I feel like it's Debo.
Oh,
I can't
God.
do
I'm
anything.
Oh man, Craig and T-Bone. Oh god,
Hit a brick to take
that'd be
this
such
guy.
a twist if he just fucks him in the end and loses the fight, and he just drags him in his house and just fucks him.
That's what would really happen. Ice Cube would have been,
You fucked in the ass.
Yeah.
In the end.
It would have been hilarious.
melted that night.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Debo does kind of look like he was taking boy pussies in jail.
Oh,
he,
yeah.
look like he got fucked in the ass. That's his eyes are so fucked up. Oh, you took me in the butt, and his eyes are everywhere. Because that takes something out of you.
Wait, back to
Wait,
cuckoldry.
wait, hold
sorry.
up, no, hold up. You know what I think happened to Devo
What?
is that when he fought Hulk Hogan. I think
Yeah,
that's
because he
why.
threw him from the fucking top of the bleachers. I remember that movie.
Mm.
Yeah, my nigga.
Oh, God.
I remember
What?
that movie. Yep, I was a Hulk Hogan fan.
I like your case.
Oh,
Oh,
thanks.
thank you.
Oh, his case.
Oh.
Your case is just a basic
No one
bitch.
likes my case. But what I wanted to say back to the cucking thing.
No, hold on.
Cuckold.
And no,
How much would you
Actually,
pay to? How much would you pay?
Shut up. Wait, what are you in
No,
the same
no.
topic, or are you going to talk
Same-
about this?
No, cuckoldry.
Okay. What?
Cuckoldry.
No.
Cuckoldry.
Cuckoldry. I don't know if it's cuckoldry or cuckoldry, but I say cuckoldry to be safe.
The first one sounds like a
To
last
be
name.
honest, as long
Corey
as cuck
Cuck-
is the
Corey
pre-
cuckoldry.
It sounds like a
is
last
the
name.
prenuptial word.
Yes, I'm very.
I believe, cuck. I think they all understand where you're going.
Yeah, but
It sounds
Okay,
like
so
an
how much
Asian
would you-
trying to say Coke?
Coke. I have a cock.
And I have
A
a Coke?
Coca-Cola.
How much would you pay for
We
what,
don't
Corey?
serve chinks.
I'm
so
sorry.
how much would you pay to say you find a woman, you marry her, you love her, you have the kids, the whole shebang, and then you have an offer to make insert any type of money you want to let that person that's giving you the money fuck your wife.
Well, I would have to also calculate. Let's say she agrees to it and she wants that. That's what she wants.
Oh, you guys both have to agree to it.
Right.
Well, because see, in my mind, I'm okay, but I'll play to this, right? Well, yeah, we'll both agree, and she agreed though, right? So now, however much money it's gonna cost, I want enough to be able to pay for her casket and her funeral.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because
Yeah,
that bitch is dead.
yeah,
DED.
And-
Dead.
and you keep the fucking money.
And I keep the money, yeah.
Yeah, that's,
And then it's me and Haley.
that's
just
pretty
the
smart.
two of us.
just the two of us.
You and I.
I mean, I would say $4.50.
Why for?
No, no.
That's not even two rides on a train.
He said, "Oh, I'll just two, just 1.5 Metro card swipes, please."
450. I'm gonna go to the site and then I'm never coming back.
$10 million and a divorce. She's their wife.
10 million.
Yeah. In a
Which
divorce.
I mean, shit. The niggas
Yeah,
paying
that's-
that much for
I
the
would-
thing.
I would. Well, me, it
I
depends.
bet because I'm killing that. Like,
But it also
you know
depends
what
on
I mean?
It also depends on the dynamic of the marriage. Say you don't love the bitch anyway, you just married to her.
Why would you marry a girl you don't love?
A lot of people do that.
Nah, unless you're Bill Clinton.
Oh, that's true.
You need
Fuck
you're
you,
a
Hillary.
politician and you need that kind of.
Nah, but
And
honestly,
you
like,
a chubby little mistress suck
Yeah.
your dick.
Yeah.
No, but
exactly.
honestly-
You get your joy
but
off
honestly,
of-
some men are in a relationships where it's like, my wife is such a fat bitch.
Oh God.
Yeah,
that's
but that's my fat bitch. You know.
Exactly.
And I love that fat bitch, but some people just don't give a fuck about that fat bitch, which happens to be also the husband. So if you don't love the bitch anyway, and you only got to do is watch her get fucked, why would you fuck?
doesn't make sense to me to marry a bitch you don't love because I don't want to fucking marry a bitch. Period. They're the ones that want to get married. So if you're gonna marry the bitch, it's because you love her and
You never thought about getting married, The whole
No, I don't
shebang.
wanna fucking get married. I'm not a.
Do you want to have
fucking
kids
faggot.
one day?
What do I want to go to a ball? Me and you, baby, I'm gonna ball and put a tuxedo and I'm gonna put a finger in my ass.
No.
Marriage is so gay.
Man.
Like the only like
No,
I'll
I
go
could
to a
agree
wedding
with-
because
I like weddings.
you can score ass at a wedding, and I've done it. Actually bagged twins. I'm in a record book, a legend.
Nice.
Yeah, I fucked it up though at the end, but I still got them. That's what counts. So
You
shut up.
fucked them?
Yeah, one of them, not both.
It doesn't count anymore.
Does count.
You
I was
can't.
finger banging one while the other one was in the room.
Okay, imagine this. You go to
And
fucking.
you fucked the other one.
You go to
I
fucking.
didn't.
You
But
fucked
I was
that
hitting.
one.
I was hitting on the other one that I didn't get the fuck, like the one that came along. I was kind of. I think I hit on her a little too.
Imagine
strong,
going to Crown Fried Chicken.
and I kind of fucked up the vibe because I think the vibe would have came along anyway. But they were very, very nice girls.
Imagine.
After I said all that shit, they were
Imagine
actually
going
very,
to
very nice.
Crown Fried Chicken, and then you order a double cheeseburger, and then the fucking Arab guy, oh no, I sorry, he's spitting on your face and shit like usual. Oh, I'm sorry, I can only get one patty. You're gonna be fucking upset.
Right.
So why weren't you? Were you upset?
No,
Well,
but I
you
didn't order the double
yeah,
patty.
Yeah, but you weren't.
I
but
ordered
you're-
one burger,
Yeah,
and
but I
another
guess-
burger came in the bag.
But I guess if you are homeless, you are gonna want a burger anyway. Just like if you do want pussy, you're gonna want pussy regardless.
Right.
That's. I didn't think about that. I debunked myself.
Okay.
Good one.
All right.
He's just fucking out of
I feel like you
I
made
didn't-
sense there. I just didn't
I
get
think
it.
that
He
makes
has a
sense.
point. He has
Yeah.
a good shirt
Point.
on.
Yeah.
Right.
Great smile. I believe him.
Vote for Corey. I wear
Yeah.
good shirts.
Yeah.
Back to the cuck thing. I feel like that's the girl. That's an insecurity. The man thinks that his chick wants to fuck other people anyway, so he sets it up for her. But then if you are with a girl who wants to fuck other people, then why be with the girl?
Right.
Which I've been that guy, but I didn't know because, maybe I didn't want to know, but I didn't know.
You got cucked?
I cucked her. I'm a cuckacala.
How'd you cuck her? How did you cuck her?
No. I didn't get cucked. I got fucked by a whore. That last part was supposed to rhyme too.
If you got fucked by a whore, I don't get it.
Well, if a
So-
woodchuck fucks, if a
He's a
woodchuck
ladyboy.
would fuck wood. Think about it.
When you put it that way.
Yeah.
It's kind of
That's
like
a
when
convincing
tree
argument.
falls and no one's around to hear it.
Right. There's a pussy
Did she
fart in the
really fuck
woods.
someone?
There's a pussy fart in the woods. Honestly, whoever came up with that fucking analogy,
I did.
What?
you came up with that whole thing. You're
Yeah.
a fucking idiot. That's the worst fucking thing. Does it make a sound if nobody hears it? Well,
Yes.
fucking yeah.
No,
by
but
nature.
actually, that's if you think about it, that's kind of true. Because people choose to be lied to or true to lie to themselves sometimes. Sometimes you get a sense of something, your intuition, and you ignore that shit, but you know the truth. And then when you find out the truth, you're like, oh, fuck, I knew this, but I didn't want to know this, I guess, when it was there. Or you were just too afraid to find out the truth.
Yeah, I've been there.
Something's coming. No, wrong Madonna song. There's a Madonna
I've been
song
there.
that talks
I've
about
been
it.
there.
How's it go?
More than a woman.
No, stupid. It goes.
Only
We should do like we should make a
Whoa.
we should make a compilation of like just funny moments if we have enough episodes.
A compilation.
yeah.
All three of
the times we came.
We should name it that too. A compilation and put like different volumes for like each of them.
You ever
Oh,
see? You ever
dude.
see when a girl gets pimples on her chest? That means someone came on her chest.
Really?
Yeah.
That dude has dirty semen.
All semen's kind of greasy. Depends what he ate.
Really?
McDonald's or something. Yeah. Chinese food.
Oh my god.
I came on a girl's face one time and I saw it instantly turn into a pimple. I was like, oh shit, that grew fast.
I came on a girl's. I came on a girl's.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at because I'm looking. Because like honestly, like the way
Instantly.
the way the light reflected on your eyes and you looked at me, I was like, this nigga actually means this shit.
Yeah,
Like he
yeah.
looked like no, like
Right?
Have you
Like
ever
you
looked
saw
at
the
a child
honesty?
and you saw his future in his hands?
That's the same thing.
I saw the same thing, but you just said something fucking like.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah,
like-
I'm-
It's just like, and you said it with so much hope and joy. It grew so quickly.
I love truth, man. That's real shit.
How the fuck? What? Yo, oh my god! If people just saw
Girls have sensitive skin. Pedro,
What?
what do you think?
I came on a girl's back once and I saw Jesus' face.
Oh my God!
And I was like, "Don't touch it. We gotta call. we gotta call the news.
We call you.
Yeah,
You call it Univision.
we gotta call Univision."
Esta noche,
Fucking
El primer impacto.
en primer impacto, la cara del Dios. The face of Jesus on the back of this young girl. I had no idea that he was the stigmata.
you're the fucking second coming to Jesus,
The second.
and they all praise you just for coming.
I wonder how many times.
Yeah,
Jesus did
every-
that.
And everybody thinks you're a genius, but really you're just a good artist.
Jesus masturbated.
every good Friday. Every good
Hold on,
Friday.
hold on, Pedro.
my hand.
Hold on, Pedro. Let
Why?
me just.
Do you think Jesus masturbated?
No,
Why not?
because it's supposed to be sinful, and he's free of sin.
So then you're gonna. So
But
Jesus
he's
did not
God.
masturbate. He held that fucking. So
He was a virgin.
So Jesus was. You're saying Jesus was a child molester, like the priests when they hold it in and then they end up molesting child.
but he supposedly doesn't have that in him. That's like the whole story.
Oh, so
Like,
he's better than us?
Yeah. He's supposed to be like between God.
No
and
wonder they
men.
killed him.
There's,
He's a
like, the
snob.
connection.
What a
Right,
snobby cunt. They just fucking cut him off.
No, Jesus was a man.
Guy.
He was bound to all the rules that we were. He was just awesome.
He's better at following.
I don't
you
think
we
he's
were.
like awesome.
I think he was awesome.
No,
Yeah, he walked on water.
you
nigga.
wouldn't want to hang out with him. Like he would be boring on this podcast.
Yeah, I think he'd be like, yeah. I think Jesus would be too
No,
aristocratic.
nigga, he
to-
would turn fucking water into wine. We'd be getting wasted with Jesus.
Yeah, right. But then he'd be like, "Oh, I don't promote drunkenry or whatever the fuck."
Imagine,
Isn't that one of the
imagine if
fucking-
Jesus did come, he
He would just he would walk
got
across the Hudson River, just back to the East River, back to Manhattan. after.
Jesus comes.
I gotta go,
rainbows.
guys. Hey, are you gonna jump in an Uber, Jesus? No,
No.
I'm walking. He just walks across the street. He just
He
fucking.
just fucking comes.
No,
and
no.
walks on his cum as it goes across the
Oh, you got like superhero Jesus
fucking.
over
Yeah,
there.
like superhero Jesus.
Spider Jesus.
No.
He just
Eh,
comes rainbows.
But
and walks on them.
imagine Jesus here, like he gives us wine and he sucks our cocks.
Oh God.
Like, he just gets a little strong and he
That's
starts
not
sucking
Jesus.
our
That's
cocks.
Michael Jackson.
That's not Jesus. That's
Damn,
a,
Jesus.
that's
See,
a
like-
hooker on 34th Street. You can
He
find
was
that
technically the
easy.
king of pop, so I mean, he's
But-
the
but-
king of men or whatever.
But like first
Poppin'-
he
poppin'
washes our
tooth.
feet. He rubs our feet, washes our feet, and then he sucks our cock.
God is like our
That's
personal maid.
no.
Wait
no.
a minute. Wait a minute. If
That's
if
what
you
Jesus
knew
did,
it
right?
was Jesus,
And you wanted to suck your dick?
you would have to let him.
I'd have to let him suck my
It's the
dick.
Son of God.
What? Gracefully.
I'll
Yeah.
gracefully. I'll gracefully.
Yeah, because
catch
if
a
you
nut.
don't, he's like, no thanks, Jesus. He's like, you turned me down. He turns away like sadly, and like your life just turns to
But,
shit.
or he could just make you.
I would no longer give
he
you
could just ma-
blessings.
He just,
You know
he
what I
just
mean?
fucking starts damning humanity just because
Maybe
Pedro.
that's why we're not famous.
'Cause
Jesus
we
didn't
Jesus
suck our
needs
dicks.
to come and suck our dicks. See, like we have.
I think this is gonna be
I
the
think that's
title of
what
the
it is.
episode.
Yeah.
Jesus needs to suck our dicks.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'd have to let him. He's the Son of God.
Yeah, dude.
I would
honestly.
feel weird about it though. I need
if
therapy.
if Jesus tells you, I'm gonna suck your dick,
Craig, my
or-
son,
or-
let me go down on you.
or
In the name of the Father, the
You know
Son,
what's
the
great?
Holy Spirit.
and the holy whore.
Amen. Oh, glory, glory, glory. He comes in the name of the Lord. Sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna. Sing hallelujah. Oh, my son, right in my face. It's okay, my child. I'll drink it.
he just kisses it
Now your
and puts
sins
it
are
away.
I've cleansed your children. No. He's like, I've cleansed your children. He spits it back in your mouth when you swallow it. Those are clean kids now. Oh, Jesus, that's disgusting. Why would you do that to me?
It's the snowball of Jesus.
Filthy hoe.
I let you suck my dick and you treat me like this.
Do this to me after? Now when you come, your child will be pure.
But they won't, because I'll molest them. What? No.
Yo, that's why
kidding.
That's why them priests be
Kidding.
molesting children, man.
Because they're the son of God?
No, because they don't ever jerk off.
I don't think it's because of that. I think because they can't fuck. And they're gay, too.
Right.
A lot
You
of
know-
priests are gay.
Well, you really are a fucking. You are really a stand-up human being. I just want to say you guys are fucking crazy. Like the way Craig just concocts this sick, twisted shit in his head. Like I'm just watching him as there's a witch fucking brewing shit in his head as he just looks up and thinks. Like every time he just like, it's just like,
say this.
Say this now.
This will
Trixie.
get you recognition. You'll be betwixt.
Craig every morning has a mirror that he talks to.
Oh man, if I did, I'd be going nuts. I wish it
Mirror,
recorded.
mirror on the wall.
I say all the funniest shit in the morning as soon as I wake up. It's like a muse. Like for an hour, I'm saying.
Is
mad,
it
hysterical
psychopathic
shit.
to talk to yourself? Alone
I
in
hope
the house?
not.
I hope not. I talk to myself a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Not like on some crazy. I didn't want to kill her. She asked for it.
No,
Not on some.
I talk to myself in second person. So
Yeah.
The second person.
Pedro needs to go to the store.
I think they say you're
Pedro needs to
not,
get some
they say
cheese.
you're only crazy if you answer yourself.
Yeah.
But so I'm crazy because I started answering myself. I got bored of not hearing the answer. It's like when you read out loud instead of just reading in your head.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I want to hear the whole conversation.
Yo, kids like that. Yo, honestly,
You want some more?
no. But kids like that, they turn out to be school
Dangerous.
shooters. School shooters.
Yeah, but I don't
When
have
they start reading out loud,
I want to kill
especially
a
if
lot of people,
they-
but I never will.
especially if they especially if they're reading the Quran out loud, then that's gonna be a school shooter. He's just like Malach Khalem. These fucking kids start looking around.
Is he
The
like,
fuck is going
is
on?
he talking to himself in Muslim
If I were to kill a lot
or
of people,
Arabic?
in Muslim,
In Muslim, you didn't catch that?
I would
in Arabic.
I would if I was gonna be a serial murderer, I would want to kill people like Dexter style, like only other
Yeah.
bad people, so I can at least feel good about that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's what I
So
would
so you'd be like Deadpool, kind of.
do. Deadpoolish, right?
Deadpool wasn't always like that though. Deadpool was an assassin.
He used to be alive at one point.
No, but Deadpool's an assassin though.
He was
Did
an
you honestly-
assassin.
That's because he was good at anal.
I like alive pull.
A live pool.
Alive beach.
You guys are the reason the Holocaust exists.
No, we're the reason it should be done again.
We're the
Just
reason
Hispanics.
it's gonna come back.
Anyone, even like a fifth Peruvian shit.
Right.
We should write our own manifesto, but full of dumb shit, like the Communist Manifesto.
Like the real one.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. Oh, that was nice. High five. He said like the real one. I think the first line would be "Shame on a nigga who's trying to run game on a nigga." That'd be my first line. That'd be the
That's a
first
good way to
line
start
of the
it off.
manifesto.
Like it's
Shame on a nigga who's trying to run game on a nigga.
With
The
same-
buck wild with the trigger, and that's it.
Right.
That's the whole manifesto.
a good way to perk the ears.
Yeah.
What else is
It's like, why the fuck is Karl Marx
I wonder
quoting
what number
Wu-Tang?
2 is about. What's it say in the second line?
What's the second line? Can't fucking top that.
Is there like a semicolon?
I always thought of making a skit of like two guys putting on boxing gloves.
Yeah.
Like you know how you need help to put on the second one.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the one that still has one missing. He's like, "Can you help me?" And the other guy just takes off his gloves to help him put on that one. And then when he's trying to put on the second one, and he's like, "Can you help me?" And then he just takes it.
They're going back and forth.
They're just going back and forth,
Yes.
helping each other.
Wait, I need help. All right,
That'd
hold
be
on.
hilarious.
Yes, let me help you.
Exactly.
Oh, wait, can you help me? Yeah, I got you. Pulls it off. That's
And then
hilarious.
Just for like 10 minutes straight.
For like 10
He
minutes.
just upload it on YouTube.
And then the referee just comes. These guys are fucking retards.
Just clinks both their heads together.
Yeah. And he becomes the Intercontinental Champion.
He blows them both. He becomes the internet.
He just punches them both in the face, and then he
He's
just
stupid.
fucking
He wins.
takes the belt and goes home.
He goes, I win.
And drunkenly fucks his wife.
He raises his own hand.
You know.
That's funny. Okay.
So Jesus sucking our cocks.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
That's the original thought of mine. By
But
the way, I thought
That
of
was
that.
real.
Yo, what if
Who
Jesus
thought of it? I thought of it.
What if Jesus?
Oh, no,
sucked-
I think of it.
What if
You thought of it?
What if Jesus sucks all the semen out of your dick and then you just walk like you have rickets now?
He definitely would though. He's the son of God.
Yeah, right. But that, like, what if he sucks your dick, but the outcome, but he'll only give you the result that you want if you're nice to him. So, example, if you're an atheist, he'll suck your dick, but then you'll have like monumentally.
No, he'll
like,
spit it out.
No. But then he'll be like, right on the floor.
You don't believe in shit.
Sinful.
You
No, but-
disgusting.
No, but like, okay, you're an atheist and he sucks your dick, so now you have monumentally bad AIDS for the rest of your life, something like that. But if you're a good believer
Jesus
in Christ,
is a prankster.
he'll have you have like the greatest orgasm in the world, and you'll come
If
skittles.
you're
for the
Muslim,
rest
you
of your
stick a
life.
finger in your ass.
Yeah. This is
Stop
what
blowing shit up, faggot.
this is what he did to the 6-year-old. I just have to do it to you too. To say, hey. Oh God, that's fucked up.
Yeah, we're going to hell.
We're going to hell.
My stomach's hurting and everything.
The thought of Jesus sucking someone's dick and then putting a finger in their butt is hilarious.
Oh
That's
man,
so
yeah.
funny, dude.
Or he just, or he's just too lazy. He just does some human shit and just shoves like a dildo in there. Like he just,
It's a cross. He puts a cross.
he
in
puts
her
a
ass.
cross-shaped dildo.
I hate crosses.
And it's like the best
I'll
blowjob
crucify
you've
your
ever.
asshole. It just shoves it up.
And it's like the best blowjob you ever had. It's like all slobbery, and
Yeah.
sloppy and shit.
Why are we fucking
Yeah.
Jesus so hard right now?
I mean, you know,
That sounds like a cat, like licking a fucking
that's
bone.
the best kind. I love noise
that's how
during a
it sounds.
blowjob.
Yeah.
Those are good ones.
She can't sound like a goblin when she
Unless
sucks dick,
if
though.
she makes no noise,
has to suck
she better
dick.
be amazing.
Honestly, I want a girl that
It's
sucks.
so good she don't have to make noise. And
I would
could
want a
do
woman-
without. I don't nothing do much.
No,
for
I
me.
need my balls played with. I noticed that because I used to like them to play with my nipple, but it's too many things involved with that. Because first they think you're gay or something. Hey, why don't you play with your titties, faggot? And so like that's what they're thinking. You can see it in
Oh
their face.
God!
So it kind of takes you out of it because now I was like, I'm not gay.
I'm not gay. I'm just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Well, look. The first time I found out that I liked that was I was in a brothel in Dominican Republic. You know them bitches.
That's
that,
how it
"Oh,
always starts.
But before anything started, we're watching like a stripper show. So bitches are like putting dollar bills in their pussy and all these little tricks, whatever they do, and we're watching it. And one of the girls came up to me
In
and
the
sat on my
Dominican
lap
Republic?
in DR. Yeah.
Nice.
So she unbuttons like I had like a button down. She unbuttons. I have a white beater under, and she kind of just like squeezed my nipple through my white beater. And I was like, "What are you doing? And why does it feel so nice?" I was like, "Oh shit, I like that. What the fuck? Like it was weird. I never knew that was there." And after that, I was like, "This is
He
my."
never knew his nipples
I never knew I had nipples until that day. I was like, "Oh shit, I got nipples too. I got titties. I got titties."
Aren't
My
nipples
titties.
just tiny dicks?
Mine is.
Yeah,
'Cause,
you gotta see them.
My nipples are clitorises because they rub my nipple, they play with my nipple, and then it makes me come. Like I'll come way faster. I'm like, oh shit, everywhere.
Clitorises look like a snail's eye.
That's like cow tits.
Like a snail's
cow
eye.
teeth.
I like how it
That's
just
like
fucking
otters.
goes inside and out
That's
like
hilarious.
a snail's eyeball.
It is snailish. I can see
It's
that.
snailish. It's like you lick it and it's just like, oh, I'm shy.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
just goes back in its
snail's
little,
eye. That's fine.
like a snail's eyeball.
Yeah, it leaves a stain, a mark behind too while it moves around. She sits on she sits on a leather couch with no panties on and gets up. It's just a big gooey,
Yeah.
you know, like her
It's just
imprint.
like, yeah. You,
Of her
and
pussy.
And then
yeah,
you smell it.
You put salt on her clitoris and then it just
You just put
fucking
salt on her clitoris,
yeah.
on her pussy, and it
Yeah.
disappears. It melts.
That's
on her
it-
pussy.
Yeah,
And
that's-
she dies.
yeah, she dies. Put salt on her pussy and she dies when she's pregnant.
She melts.
All right, guys, remember when you want to get that abortion, Plan B is not the option. Just take some good old fashioned
Call
salt.
that Plan C.
Plan C
Plan
Vi-
H, homicide, because you got to kill her and the baby.
and that fucking baby.
But the baby lives.
The baby lives anyway.
The baby lives with
Because
a
the fucking
the baby lives with like a bombed ass face,
the fallopian tubes
like an acid
fucking-
face.
worked as a shield to protect the baby.
Hmm.
What's the name of the sac that they're in? The amniotic sac?
Amniotic. That's a
Like
big
the
word.
placenta, whatever.
The placenta?
I think that's the waste
The
that the baby
placenta?
makes. That's
The
the waste.
placenta?
No.
Yeah, that's the
No,
waste
pone la
the baby
placenta.
makes after
Yeah,
that goes
yeah.
out.
Placenta is the waste. The amniotic sac is the sac that they're
Oh,
sacking.
so once it's born, the placenta is what's left.
Right, that's what you eat.
Oh.
Yeah, that's actually
You eat the
people actually
placenta.
eat that shit, but I don't.
With some rice.
They're fucking disgusting.
What?
Yeah,
Who?
fried placenta. Fucking white people probably.
I don't do that shit.
What do you blame?
And you know what's
white
crazy?
people
They're probably
Because they're the ones that eat people. They're cannibals. White people are the top cannibal.
The number one.
Wait, what about
Carnivore.
Number one
Africa?
cannibalistic.
Wait,
people.
isn't there a tribe in Africa that eats niggas?
No, man.
Yeah.
No one likes
There's
dark meat
cannibalistic people in Africa.
Yeah.
Like they eat niggas with no salt. Like for
with
real.
no salt. There's
That's
already
just
salt in
fucking-
them.
No, and you know where too? In
They're
the,
fat.
in the
They're
Pacific.
fat Americans like me.
in the Pacific island in Papua New Guinea.
Oh yeah, Papa
Don't
Topato.
like they're black people. They're essentially they look like Africans,
In
but they're
Baba
actually
Ganoush.
they're Pacific Islanders.
Baba Gano. Oh, Filipinos?
Pacific Island.
Isn't that Pacific Islander?
I don't think they
Filipino.
count. No, I think they're part of Asia.
Philippines?
Yeah.
Them niggas is Pacific Islander. I know that. I used to
I
bang
think
a Filipino girl.
somewhere there's a rich person in America that's like, this is gonna be great. Papua New Guinean children with
So in
curry.
Papua New Guinea, they eat each other.
Yeah.
And not just the pussy, they eat the whole body.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not just the dick either.
Not just the dick. Right. To be fair, right.
Because it'll be gay. You eat the whole body and you just leave the dick. I think that's
And
what.
it's like, what are you,
Yeah.
unsure of your sexuality? Not gonna eat this dick right here? The perfectly good dick right here.
And they're starving. There's no more food.
tried it,
but it
There's just piles of
There's
dicks
a
and
piles
they
of
refuse to
dicks.
eat them.
Yeah.
They just refuse to eat
There's a
the
bucket of dicks. There's like a bucket of dicks. And it's like, I didn't eat it because I didn't like the texture.
There's no more people. There's no more animals. You gotta eat the dicks or we're gonna die.
What about the balls? No, we ate the
No,
balls.
we ate the balls.
Those has a lot of
Those are
protein.
tangy. They're full
That's
of...
just when you're curious.
When you bite into a
You don't
testicle,
go
it
full on
explodes
dick.
in your mouth, all this juice.
They're just
Yeah.
like canepas.
They're like, fucking delicious.
The leche they nutsack.
Yeah.
Leche de
Leche de nutsack.
The leche they nutsack.
That's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
I earned my Spanish card. So, Spanish tier 1. Need 500 experience points
So
to
yeah,
become Spanish tier 2. And then I can become Spanish tier 3 and then I can prestige.
You look Dominican. Now. You could pass
Do
off
I?
as Dominican.
Do I
Yeah.
really? I don't think
Shut
so.
up.
Panamanian.
Back to what I was saying.
You
About
fucking
what?
Kramer. The Kramer. The
Um,
Kramer, sir.
I do like my balls played with.
Doesn't Craig look at like a weekend dad?
Shut up.
You do look like that kind of dad that's just like,
It's because I'm older than you. Fuck you guys. When you guys reach my age, you're gonna look like dads too.
nah, I'm not gonna lie. You do.
I had Adidas sneakers. I look like fucking Derek's dad.
every
Like my kid's name is Derek.
like every
and I
Friday
go
he
into
waits
the
for his
zoo.
daughter
He looks like
right outside of the school.
He looks like
That's
the
him.
irresponsible dad in a Nickeloadian sitcom.
Yeah, this nigga should wear his
Doesn't he
socks
look
should
like
be
that?
longer.
Yeah, I came in both your drinks
Fuck
before I
what your
served you.
fuck what your mother says. Let's just go eat ice cream or some shit like that. That's the type of dad you look like.
nah.
You guys are hilarious.
Craig looks
I like my balls played with, is what I'm trying to say.
All I'm trying to say is like
Stay on topic.
Craig's socks are too short. It should be longer.
Oh yeah, I got my short ones on today. Yeah, I hate when I have long. Shut up!
Hey,
Stop
listen,
luring
man.
me into your stupid conversations.
Nah, actually, you know what's pretty cool? They have these socks that just stay at the bottom. They're short socks.
Yeah, they're called black people stuff.
That's not even funny. That's
I wasn't
just,
trying to be funny.
You're
I was
just
trying to
throwing in
insult you.
racism
That's
to be.
Yes, I
racist.
wanted to
Well,
hurt
how about you? You
I wanna
fucking
hurt your feelings.
Listen here, you fucking
Go
shake
for it. What?
That you fucking Beavis.
Oh,
and
you mean my
Butthead-
food is awesome and I know karate? I can fuck you up. What else you got?
Your food is not that good.
And my penis is small. But you got nothing else.
He's like, we're killing your people.
yeah. General,
honestly,
General
yo,
Sal
nah,
had a
but
war in America.
Yeah, but yeah. Honestly, like, what do you think about that whole thing where like Chinese food is partially rat? Have you ever heard that?
I think rat's delicious.
If it's honestly, but though, like they say,
What,
like,
I think it's true? We've seen it.
really.
Of course. I seen them niggas boiling rats. I'm like, they're not going to throw them away after they boil them. We don't waste water.
We don't waste water.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, that wasn't me. That was this.
Um,
But I'm honestly like, if it's true that Asians actually do like,
shit, that would be better than what they do also, which is that's English I'm speaking. Which is
Dun,
they fucking they make things up out of like synthetic food. They make synthetic food. So that's rat is actually a step up from fake food. You know,
what
like
do you
they
mean,
got
Asians?
yeah, Chinese especially.
You know what? But I do appreciate they put a little bit of Madison Square Garden in my food.
MS.
Okay, now we're back live. Let's go.
Oh, we weren't on the whole time?
No, we are.
are you serious?
What do you mean? No, we recorded when I said, "Guys, stop." That's when it stopped. Now we're recording again.
Oh, okay. So we're talking about the Charlottesville riot.
So, Craig.
So I'll let Craig say his opinion first because I said it. Go ahead.
Because he's black. Come on, dude.
Niggas in Paris. I just feel like
You said niggas and parrots?
niggas
in parrots.
in Paris.
We just fucking parrots.
I feel like now I've changed like kind of my opinion on the issue. I used to be like, fuck white supremacists. They need to stop all that shit, Confederate shit. But you know what? If that's what's gonna make these white people happy, let them fucking put their stupid statues up and do what they want, as long as the laws are not protecting them more than they're protecting other people. Then it should be free speech. Put your stupid fucking Confederate bullshit and your enactments. Who gives a fuck? Now, if you're doing all that, see, this is the problem with this country, is that they'll be like, it's not affecting it, but then they wink behind to like the other white guy over there. They're winking and they're like, we're not really going to use it again, but they, But there's been enough white guilt, I think, that's changed a lot of things. And I feel like things are not necessarily racially as biased as they used to be. It's probably still some of it out there, but it's not as bad. It's more economically biased. See, the racism now is through money. If you don't have enough money to defend yourself, you're fucked. If you have a little money, we don't care where you're from. Tyrone, Jamal, other black names. If you have enough money,
name here.
if you have enough money, you can be okay. So now, where the racism comes from, keeping the black people from getting the access to the money.
That's bullshit.
That's not
And I'm
even
gonna
true.
tell you why. That's bullshit. Not to be offensive.
No, you're
One-
not offending me at all. You just said what I just said is bullshit.
No, I just think it's.
How,
No, you're just
why would I be
invalidating
offended
me.
at that?
Why would I be offended that you're invalidating me?
Yeah.
No. I just think that's bullshit because, well, one flaw in the argument is that
You're bullshit. Go.
you're a bullshit piece of shit. Go. We just start insulting each other. But one reason I think that's bullshit is because, like, I think that poverty isn't a race thing. Poverty is all over. Poverty is like prevalent
Right.
in white society.
Yes,
So I
yes,
think
yes.
if anything, I don't think it should be. I don't think the hypothesis that you're painting should be,
Hypotenuse.
your hypothesis should
Yo,
be.
chill.
I don't think
Sorry.
your hypothesis should be. I think there's racism, but it's economically. I think there's classism economically. Yeah. I don't think racism. I think if you're white and you're poor and you're black and you're poor, it doesn't matter where you come. Well, actually, it does. The only thing that's different is geography. He lives in fucking New Mexico in a trailer tractor, and you live in fucking New York in a project building. There's no difference. You guys are both economically shit. You guys are the same color. You're both broke.
Yeah, well, I think I'm smarter than you.
All right, that's cool. That's
so
cool.
That's my argument.
I think you're a bitch. And you just-
All right, yeah, I think you're a
it just gets hostile. And then out of nowhere, Pedro just flips the table. He's like, I'm sick of this shit. Fucking tired of you guys fighting. You guys are... He just damages his own house. Get out, both of
So
you.
wait, all right. So your point is what?
My point is,
Compared
when it comes
to
to
what I
this,
said, because I don't know if you really answered.
Because what you're saying is like it is racist and it's only good for the people that have money. Like you said, only for the black people that have money.
It's like right,
Is that what you're trying to say?
right.
But it's good for anyone that does have money. Like,
Anyone
like
that has money-
nobody wants to help rednecks either. You know what I
Right,
mean,
yeah.
no one wants to give them a hand either because it's even worse.
But if you have white skin, you do get a benefit of having white skin.
I'm-
right?
I'm-
And that's
I'm-
what your
Okay,
point
what-
was?
I'm just trying to
it
say
wasn't
no.
at all.
See, and I think
That was
so.
not my
Look,
point.
all right.
That's
not his
your point.
Listen,
if anything.
listen. I went to Maine. This is the example I was saying, and I was with two white guys. And the only reason that the cops they harass us anyway because we're out of towners, so maybe that's normal. Hey, you're not from around here. We had white guys, and we were able to talk our way out of it. That's why I said if the three of us went out there, that night might have went differently.
Maine isn't the United States.
Maine is not the United States.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you mean?
Anything
It's
that
in the
happens
United
in Maine
States.
isn't reflective of the United States as a whole. So when you can like
Oh,
this is
shut up.
what happens when
No,
you bring
but
up
also, like,
no,
like-
but no, what I'm saying is valid because when you bring up anecdote, I mean that's cool. It could be your own personal experience and it can confirm your bias. But at the end of the day, it's just confirming your bias.
All right, well, how about if
When it
my
comes to
bias is being
stats-
confirmed in every state in the same kind of fashion? Then does that count?
But we've been hanging out before and cops have passed by and they haven't said anything.
Yeah, because we don't wear fucking baseball caps.
What?
Wear base. I
But
used to
we're
fucking get
Hispanic.
stopped by the cops every day because I had a
we're
baseball cap.
Spanish.
It's a class.
What team was it?
What I'm saying is that we're Spanish. Like if your theory is correct, that would mean that they have to stop us based on the color of our skin.
If they're
Or of
stopping
our
you because
ethnicity, you know what I mean? Because then that would be racist. If let's just stopping people with hats on, then
no, I guess I'd be in fuck. Well, I have a bandana. I'm safe. You guys are fucked.
Yeah, you're not even scary black either.
Yeah, I'm not even scary black. I'm,
have a
I'm
Ninja Turtles
Teddy Bear.
t-shirt on.
Yeah, I'm Teddy Bear Yoga. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, how would you know what we're talking about? No one fucks with you.
That kid has a shit of a pug. I'm not gonna stop him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's fine.
He has a
Yeah, that
Hello
faggot
Kitty
looks like
shirt on.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
All right, fine. Not to make the fucking argument, one situation as a whole argument, but what I'm saying is, all right. So you guys are saying, how does racism exist to you? I want to understand what you're talking about. Do you think racism exists in America?
I think racism exists, but I don't think it's the racism that everybody postulates. I don't think it's the racism I don't think it's racist. Like I don't think that. Like, I'm not in traditional black rhetoric when I believe that everybody who's white, not everybody who's white or white people are inherently privileged due to the color of their skin, because it's been proven the opposite.
How is that?
Well, how's it been proven the opposite? Okay,
Yes.
well let's look at the crime stat, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's look at the fact that, well, some people would say that in America, there's a astronomical rate to which black people are in the prison system,
Right.
And they'd see that disparity and say, "Oh, because of this disparity, this explains racism." No, it doesn't. And like that's the thing. Disparities don't equal discrimination, and I think that's where everybody gets it mixed up at. So when you say, "Oh, there's more black,"
So
people,
what is the end? Why are there more black people in prison?
because they're committing the most crime.
Ah,
Per capita.
so you're saying black people are more subject to commit crime than white people?
Straw man. I didn't say they're more subject to. I'm just saying that per capita, statistically, they commit more crime.
You're racist.
I'm not racist.
You don't like black people.
Statistics are racist then. I'm the blackest person. in
You
this
may have
fucking
black
room.
skin, but it don't make you black.
You have black skin, but you're an Uncle Tom. You're a house nigga.
I'm blacker than you, apparently.
Probably are.
What about you?
And you know what?
Pedro?
You've had more black inside you than I have.
Inside and out.
Nah, but yeah.
Outside when he's laying.
We have to
down.
play basketball. We have to have a dance off.
And we have to rap. Who can rap the fastest?
No, because Eminem probably raps faster than black people.
So he's black. Yeah.
Oh, are you racist?
What are you,
White?
racist?
I think
It's because he's white? No, but I think that white bigotry is like black on white bigotry is okay, and I think that a lot of that has to do with social justice.
that's the bigger problem I have.
That's a really big
Like-
problem I have.
Oh yeah, you guys are against that?
Yeah,
that really
black
bothering
on
you guys?
black on white
Yeah.
bigotry is fucked up.
Why is that?
Because you can't sit here and say that someone's inherently privileged for their race and then have little to nothing to back it and everything.
What? It's fucking America. Have you ever been here?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I was born here.
The reality is that
Oh my god, you guys
I
are
could
retards.
say, listen. I
This
could
gets
say,
testy. I don't like politics.
no. I could say,
I get
hey,
angry.
it's okay for me. Like, yo, fucking white people. I fucking hate white people.
I'm not saying that.
No, listen. I could say I fucking hate white people. They suck. They appropriate my culture or some shit like, and it's okay.
Which they do.
and it's okay to do that. And it's like everybody should.
How is that okay to do that?
to
because
appropriate culture.
Yes.
It's only okay to
That's called
You know why it's
multiculturalism.
no, the fuck that. You know why it's not okay? Because black people don't benefit off of the shit that they create,
Oh
but
my
white
God.
people do.
Rappers, neuroscientists.
Everything.
Neuroscientists.
Have you ever heard of it? You don't want to like. You can't say that people don't benefit from what they create, and we live in an
All right,
economy
just because
where
Jay-Z got $500 million
Jay-Z's
doesn't
not the rap
mean that
game.
the white guy.
Jay-Z's not the rap.
He's the
game.
richest rapper.
Yeah, but he's not the rap game.
He's the richest rapper.
yeah, but a
So,
lot of
all
just
right,
because
we're
he's
talking
the
about money.
richest
Let's
doesn't
talk
mean
about-
Hold up.
So no one else made as much money as Jay-Z.
Culture appropriation.
It's bullshit. It's
like-
stealing.
No, it's not.
It's not.
And I'll tell you why. Because
Because the term is used loosely. First of all,
what happens is, and this has been going on through history. There's a reason why there's like pasta, like spaghetti. We have like Italians eat spaghetti because they got it from the Chinese. Like, you know what I mean? Like, someone has to go to another culture, learn about it, then they bring it back home and they kind of teach it.
Fucking
Like,
crooks. I didn't know that.
And like the same thing with Peruvian cuisine. A lot of people love it, but we have a lot of influence from Chinese people.
Let's change the topic. This is not funny anymore.
the point is,
This is too
The point
serious.
is cultural appropriation
It's
is
The
used
point
as
is, you guys are wrong.
cultural
and-
appropriation.
and
I
that's
feel
fine.
is cultural appropriation is used as a club against white people mostly to shut them up from being multicultural and experiencing or enhancing all cultures that they're
Wow.
inherently
No,
attracted
but
to.
that's true though. That's true, and I'll tell you why. Because if I'm like a Spanish person,
You guys should bleach your
No,
skin.
listen. I'm
You
serious.
crackers.
I'm serious. Listen, if I go to, if I start dressing very hip hop, I'm Hispanic, I'm Latino,
I know.
right? And
That's
and
what I heard.
And I start hanging out with someone black, and I dress like them, and I start talking to them. I'm doing what the other white person would do, but the white person gets condemned, not me.
No, they love that white guy. Eminem.
No, they don't.
Not all the time. Not every white person's
no.
Eminem. Stop looking at race like a monolith and looking at one person and saying, "Oh, the whole race."
You lower your voice.
You goddamn nigger.
No,
I thank you. I want to say it, but I was too angry. I couldn't say it at that angry moment.
You were about to hit me with the Kramer.
Yeah.
That's the best way to
I
fucking
don't
end
want
the
to
argument.
say that
Eminem,
word when I'm not
yeah,
joking.
you can't just say Eminem as one example because
No,
most people-
well, okay. When I say Eminem, I mean every white boy who's hanging out with a group of black guys.
That's
and they always
not
say
true.
he's the craziest
No,
one to have to
that's
prove
That's
himself.
not true.
That's the Eminem
That's
of the group.
not true.
I see it all the time.
But
Bro. I
You
see
don't-
it. Literally
I
see it.
literally just said.
But you're not making the
Hold on,
right
time out.
arguments. You're making the right
Thank
point,
you.
but not the right argument.
Thank you.
Go.
And I'll tell you why.
Right.
Because you know how many people go online. You can just go online, go to your Facebook.
Right now.
How many people are complaining about cultural appropriation? It's usually black people. Usually black women.
I'm
Usually
not even
black
complaining
women.
about that no more.
Listen.
I'm just saying that shit's real, but I'm not even complaining about it.
Happen. I think it's part of just learning from each other's culture. So if like I said,
Not that it should happen. It's just it's how about this? It's not that it should happen. It's just that it's natural to happen because white people are the ones in power, and they're not going to give up their power.
White
and
people
people
aren't-
want them to give up their power, be equal, but it's like no, this is just nature.
white people
Why the
aren't
fuck
in-
would I give up my spot
If you
for
live in
you
a-
to have my
power.
spot?
There's no
I'm
oh
the
my
one.
God.
Yes, there is.
If you're 63%
No,
of the
no, I
population,
don't mean white people.
what I'm
Okay, wait.
saying- I'm-
This is why it's confusing. Not even talking about white people. I'm talking about the country.
Because my point about cultural appropriation is it's just part of what when we cultures come together, we just learn from each other.
You
And
know
if
what?
Something's cool.
And I
we
think
just-
that
Fair
that's-
enough. I got to
that's
change my
that's
argument.
That's my only point.
I'm not even gonna condemn white people because white people is not the real thing, right? Because white people, you're talking about people you know.
No.
Yeah, white people are not fucking bad. It's the businesses using that thing against us, making it seem like this is the cool thing. Like they're selling.
You mean
that- 'cause that's who's in
everything
charge.
that's black things are owned by white people. That's what I'm trying
Right.
to say.
Yeah, because whoever's in charge is businesses and
But
money,
that's not
right?
cultural
Yeah, but
appropriation.
think
Right,
about
that's
it like
why
this.
I had to kind of change.
Yeah, but
cultural appropriation.
and
like,
even if you
that
wanted
thing
to-
is not really that.
I mean,
important.
that's a cool.
I'm talking about the real fucking like the power.
Okay,
thing
so
in
let
the
me.
country.
Can I try to sum up your argument? So is your argument that
man.
You can try.
So is your try because I'm not smart enough. If
My argument's amazing.
no, but honestly, okay. So are you saying that? Okay, say for example, there's a hip hop is predominantly a black culture. It's prominent in black culture.
course
You
it
can't
is.
take that away from black people.
Right.
And then now you mostly have executives of record labels who are Jewish or white. That's
Okay.
not because we're holding black people down. And we're
Mostly
trying to-
Jewish too.
That's not because they're trying to hold black people down and take away from their
They're all
culture.
Jews. Yeah, Jews.
Or take away from their culture. It's because that their culture is more likely to go to business school. If you want to be black and you want to own a hip hop artist record label company,
You go to
then
law
go to
school.
business school. But
Yeah.
you don't want to go to business school. Why? Because there's no incentive to education.
Yeah,
Why?
right.
Because your education. Because
But now,
because
what
you have
about
a high
Kanye West?
dropout rate.
What about Kanye West? Remember
Well,
when
you
he
have-
was
you have to
bitching
understand
about?
why.
Because I know what you're saying. That's a good argument. But see, you're putting the blame on blacks, saying they're not fucking wise enough to go to business school and learn how to
Individualism.
have their shit.
individualism?
But it's not. There's
It's
blocks.
prominent
There's
in-
blocks in the
even
way.
even if
A
you
guy
wanted
like
to
Kanye West
Hold on,
gets
let me
cock
speak.
blocked on his way to success, right? Because they go, okay, I want to have my sneaker, and he has a sneaker and all this, but then he wants. See, he's thinking
Kanye
above.
West
He's
annoying
thinking
me.
outside.
I
He's
hate
annoying. He's
all-
annoying. He's
all the
annoying.
things he's done, like his clothes, his
But
shoes suck.
he's a smart fucking guy. He's
I'm
he's
sorry.
a fucking annoying egomaniac, but
Do you
he's
have a pair?
smart.
Okay.
We can't afford that shit.
I don't know. I would
Uh,
never fucking buy it.
Unless you get it on the mall, you got to go like on a website. Even a guy like him who's trying to go about it the right way through business and all the things that you were saying. Even a guy like him got cock blocked, and the only way he could sum it up is racially.
Okay, so can I give you one key word?
Go ahead.
Individualism.
What is that? What do you? What?
Everything is not inherently gonna be broadened by
Right.
everyone. So everybody is not Kanye West. Every person who gets into the music industry isn't gonna have somebody holding them down and trying to cock block them. And if you go by that logic,
All
then
right.
nobody would try to do anything. And
You know
nobody would
why
try
I
to-
use them as examples? Because
Why?
they're the furthest, they're the highest up of the culture.
I'm not saying that you couldn't. use
So you're talking about
Greg.
lower level guys trying to get as high as they are. They're already up there, and
Greg,
they can't get any
it.
further.
What I'm saying is,
you
that's
don't
not my-
ever hear my part because my part makes
speak. Go ahead.
you're trying to say they're not everyone, but everyone is not even as high up as they are.
Well,
so
yeah,
if
not
they're
everyone's-
in the fucking having a hard time, what makes you think is gonna happen to these guys when they get up there?
What do
you
you mean by
understand?
they? And who's
What
these
I'm
wives?
what I'm Kanye West.
He's
He's using
the top
Kanye West
hip
as
hop
a,
guys who are trying to make moves. The guys making power
Your
moves.
argument-
making 400 mil. These are
Like
rich.
Diddy?
Diddy, Puffy, Jay-Z, Kanye's. These guys, they get a certain level, and then that's when they meet the fucking powers that be. Now they're seeing shit we don't even. They're seeing the things we think about. You know, like who's really running
I mean,
shit.
it's part of the Illuminati.
Illuminati style shit.
I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
but now they only get a certain level.
So you're saying there's classes
Like the richest person in the world
So-
became white and was Mexican and
So-
da da da. But
so-
when's the black guy gonna be
So
the
are you
richest man
talking
in the
about
world?
classism?
Yeah.
So you're talking about classism based on the industry, right? So
Right.
even
Business.
as much money as you can have,
Business,
even
period.
if you can be at the apex of something in a different culture, but then when you expand to that culture or get out of that culture, then you can still be at the low apex in a different culture.
Hold up.
Something
Are you
like that.
saying that
Yeah.
in hip hop, you
Right.
can be as big as Jay-Z because he's the big cojones, he's the big nuts,
You would
right?
want to be as big as
You
him.
would want to be as big as Jay-Z and make him as money. However, to rich aristocratic white men, he's baby money.
Right.
That's what your point is?
Yes.
It's stupid. And here's what I'm
It's
going to
not-
tell
it's
you
not
why.
even true.
Fuck
That's
you.
not true.
Go.
It's stupid, and here's what I'm going to tell you why. Your argument was that there are people going to there are iotas where people will cock block Kanye West, even
Stop
though
using
he.
big words. I don't know why.
There are people that will cock block
What does
Kanye
that
West.
mean?
I'll try to speak in layman's terms. Layman's terms means stupid people speak, and
Which is your favorite.
that's my favorite. I don't know why I'm using such big words, but the point is, it's like.
Iotis, nigga.
But the point is, it's like you can't sit here and say that there's not enough black record label owners if you're not trying to break that. You can't say there's not enough black record label owners if
course you
if
can.
there's
Yeah, you can.
if there's a high no you can say it, but there'll be correlations to it, like low dropout rates in high school.
Right.
Those things can have a direct correlation as to why people aren't getting to those positions. Now,
See,
I'm not
I-
saying that you need to go
I'm
to
not saying
business school.
blacks don't have hand in their own fate. I'm just saying the history of this country. I get it. It's like, let's stand up on our own. Let's not fucking look for handouts.
Well-
I'm not saying that. I'm saying those people do stand up. They're not stupid people. They have abilities way above a lot of other people in the country. They're talented. They're fucking people. They know how to, maneuver through all the shit. And they get to a
Right,
certain
no.
point, and then that's when they fucking
I'm
realize
gonna disagree with
what
that. Correct.
what is
and I'll
what.
tell you why. Because when you're poor, when you don't have the opportunity, like for example, I was telling him that white people do have, you like the talented black people that could play basketball and
Like
dance
me.
and rap. like those are
And
far,
do
those are
porn?
far and
try.
like far and,
Sucks.
like and separate. Like they're not.
Try it. You can keep it. I'm
You
pussying
want it.
out.
Put it
No,
in
no,
your
no,
fucking
no, no,
mouth.
no, no.
Don't make him do it?
No.
Well, I'm not making him
I'm
do
a
it. You
pussy
want it.
out. I want you to save one. And plus,
I got a new pack.
I honestly don't want one.
It's the chances of that
I looked at
happening.
that shit up close and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I told you.
The chances of that happening are very low, and that shouldn't be like your go-to. You shouldn't aim to be a rapper.
No, we're not saying that.
No, what I'm saying is, what you're saying, like,
fair
you're
enough,
like,
fair enough.
like all these people have. All, well, no, not everybody is talented.
Okay.
And anyways,
Well-
and the most and the people with the most.
Yeah, I'm not saying you can't be
average-
a doctor and you can't fucking be a lawyer or something very successful. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there's people maneuvering the system and getting.
There's no
Because we want to
maneuvering
beat the
the
game,
system.
nigga. These people in this country have old money. That means even like fuck grandpa, great grandpa.
They had
We
money.
have what do you call the thing with your name?
How many
name
of them
crest?
do you personally know?
You have a name crest. How many do I personally know?
Yeah.
I've known here like a few throughout my life.
I've never met.
I've rubbed
anyone
shoulders with
rich
people.
like
I
that.
used to be a nerd. I told you I went to Penn State, and now that's low level. That's not like that big of an accomplishment. But I've been around. I've seen money. I know what money
believe
looked like.
you.
Where I
Okay.
was like, oh
But that's
shit.
Penn State, but here in New York.
Okay, but
Here
my
in
thing
New York,
is,
you see them in
well,
Midtown.
who do you think
like
is
that
going to
you
have a
know
better chance?
that I know?
Like,
Why
because
would I know them? These are
most
the richest
people-
people in the fucking world.
Because
They-
you're like
they
you're
don't
making
wanna
it
know
seem
me.
like everyone that's white has that. You know what I mean?
No,
But
yeah,
not-
that's the misconception.
Yeah, right,
And I
but-
don't mean to be taken that way, but
Right.
I'm not. Look, I'm not even blaming white people. I'm blaming business. Because remember, when I know I keep saying white, so I know I confuse it because that's just what I'm used to saying. I'm talking about business. I'm talking about
business opportunists, business
well, look,
investors.
wait. When I say white people, it's only a handful. But even
only a
even
handful
even
without those
all right, you
people.
know how we say middle class? The white middle class is different than everyone else's middle class. They're a little better off than the rest of us, right?
Yeah.
And then they have another class in between middle and rich. which is like just for them.
I want to ask you a question.
These people have money. I've seen them. Now they're not like loaded, but they have money. Like
No, I know what you mean.
their problems are different than our
It's
problems.
called upper middle.
Correct.
Upper middle. It's like
Something like that, right?
You
We
make
don't
six
even. We
figures.
don't. Right.
You make 6 figures.
We don't- we
like, you're
never-
just chilling.
I get that, but one thing I have to say is, how do you expect black money to turn from new money to old money when you have a whole entire culture of people who would rather not go and get their education and drop out of school?
There's no encouragement.
There's no encouragement. That's
Black
what I'm
people aren't-
saying. You can sit like when I
Right.
when I think about funding in schools. I went to a school that didn't have a fucking gym, but how also
I
but,
can see that.
I went to a school that didn't have a gym.
You heard
And
what I
and
said?
wait,
You
wait,
heard what
wait,
I
wait,
said?
I'm
You
not
heard what
done.
I
I'm
said?
not done.
His school
And
didn't
on
have
the
a
flip
You
side of
didn't
that
have a
coin,
gym, and I
I
said,
also
I can
had
see that.
as
What a dick. Yeah, see,
He's
that's
a fuck your Bret Hart.
That's
hair.
a good one.
You fucking cunt. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, if there's no incentive to learn, it doesn't doesn't matter how many white men or how much money the system reigns over black communities. If there's no incentive to get off your ass, you will not get off your ass. If you stay on welfare and you are unemployed and you're dependent on unemployment and you have no drive to do anything, you will stay on your ass. No, I'm not. It's not trying to be disrespectful, but it's true. If you don't have the drive to go and get employment or seek higher education, what are you actually doing?
So what are we saying? Black people
What
are
I'm
shit?
no, I'm not saying black people are shit. Okay, we can come to a consensus. Black people are shit.
No, but you're not really offering. All you're saying is black people are lazy and they could do
No,
it.
no, 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 whoa.
You sound like you're saying.
Hold
That's
up.
what I'm
Hold up. Right, because
arguing.
you're
I want
is
you to
like
be giving that
you're-
rhetoric shit.
I'm not saying black people are lazy. I'm just saying that we do live in a
but
culture.
But why don't they
Thank
go
you.
out and do it? Like that's like.
That's individualism. That's when individualism comes in. You have to be able to want to do the job.
But here's-
no amount of money, no amount of white people blaming, nothing
you have
can
to-
get you to get up and say,
Of course,
I'm going to go do
I
this.
disagree with that.
And
I disagree
To a
with that.
certain point, he's right. To a certain point, I agree. You can get to level. Yeah, you can.
Self-responsibility is a
but
thing.
there's always
But-
help. Everyone needs help.
Everybody needs
hold up.
help.
Not even help. I feel like there's influences. Everything you never had an original thought, and I'll tell you why. Because I never had an original thought, and he never had an original thought.
I have. I'm different.
Well, I'm Jesus. He's just like,
Nigga, just get a cup. Use that shit. Stop getting up every 2 seconds. Man, the reason I say it is because everything around us influences us even a little bit.
True.
Because the black people that can make it out is, or like, you know what? Wrong. I think
Yeah, they
everyone could make it out, but they're not influenced or they're not like, they don't have the vision.
They have smaller brains.
You know
and
what?
then Craig just starts saying some.
makes a U-turn.
Yeah, and then he's just like, yeah, because they're fucking stupid.
They're dumb. Leave. Just drop the mic. Boom.
Right? So I get that part, but what my problem with was like the Black Lives
people.
Matter and everything, and
He
like,
hates black
the
people.
people
That's the
influence.
problem. He likes you. That's it.
the
I'm
people
just the exception.
who are kind of like leading the path of like fucking Black lives and all that shit. Those people, instead of encouraging their
They have
people,
an agenda.
well, aside from their agenda is more like, hey, you guys are victims.
Yeah.
It's kind
And
of
that's what
like,
you don't like either.
It's kind of like
I
You
don't
don't
like that
blacks
shit. You can't-
victimizing themselves.
You can't sit here
Not
and
themselves,
you
too,
can't
because
expect
black leaders victimize the rest of their people too,
and they
So
get
that's
paid
not
off
even
it.
fair.
Al Sharpton,
Al
Jesse
Sharpton's a piece
Jackson,
of shit, yeah.
he gets fucking rich off black victimhood, and all he has to do is say the same thing that we think.
Okay.
All he doesn't have to do
I
is
can see
preach to
that.
the
I can see
choir.
that.
Only thing you have to
But-
do is all right. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What were you
The
going to say?
only thing you have to do is to make money is to tell people what they want to believe. That's why racism in mainstream media is a business. Why show a white
Hey,
person?
wait. I'm sorry. Let me cut you
Racism
off. My
is-
penis is big. All right. That ad was not just saying that to me. I took the pills and now I'm bigger. And my stamina.
Those pills weren't placebos.
Those were not lies.
Those were not placebos. But the point is, the main point is,
There was no comedy in
can't-
this whole thing for like 20 minutes.
you.
I'm sorry for
No, that's fine. It's fine.
I get really heated in this. I really do. I don't like being
But
political.
the thing is,
So let's see. As you can
yeah.
see.
But the
Yeah.
the thing is that you can't sit here and infantilize yourself, and you can't say like that's the thing I don't like about social justice. It preaches to all these minority groups just because they're not like above or they're not the majority, and there's disparities that can be commonly explained with certain factors.
right, it's
That
telling
means
them it's not-
injustice. It means instead of like
I do believe in injustice, but
It's
I
not
do
like it
believe.
was.
no, there's injustices, but it's all around the board.
But,
Let's
but,
not get it.
No. But
Can we agree that white people are kind of snooty?
Hold on. Yeah, maybe. Hold up.
Maybe.
But what it is like,
Sorry,
the
whites.
point you're missing, it's like the people that are there telling, it's kind of like telling a drug addict or
I love
someone
white
that's
pussy.
depressed.
I love white pussy.
That's
Go.
like someone who's like a drug addict, like, yeah, oh my God, you're okay? Like, no, just do your drugs. I'll take care of you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's kind of like, it's okay. Like, they're like enablers.
I wish I had someone to do that.
And like, white, and honestly, like I see a trend where white liberals they do that shit more than anything. Like they
I
have
don't like-
bigotry.
yeah,
they have
and
bigotry.
Pedro's
they have
been against white liberals for a while.
like the
and
they
get
have
it.
the bigotry of low expectations. To where it's to the point where like, oh, don't worry. Yes, the white man is oppressing you. I'll hold your hand through everything. I'll hold your hand to the storm.
Meanwhile,
We're
anyone who
together.
says they're gonna do that is always gonna fuck you over in the end.
They're like,
You know what I mean? 'Cause-
I'm one of the good people. No, I don't
No,
think-
I'm one of the good white people. Don't take me. I'm one of the good whites. I love you guys. Virtue. I love you.
not like those rednecks
White
over
guilt.
there.
White guilt.
Yeah, not like those flyover states over there. They're dumb, right? I know. Southerners
They're
are
so
so
stupid.
racist. Oh, I hate the Confederate flag. Oh, I donate to black businesses. I do support it. Shame on a nigga who's trying to run game on a
And
liver.
then,
I
and then
love
the cops
Wu-Tang.
come and they go,
I
all right,
love Wu-Tang.
all the minorities get in this van. And they're like, well, we're not minorities, though. They are. Really? Not us, it's them, it's them. Sorry.
It's sorry.
But here, my biggest
that's-
problem
yeah.
with I was telling Craig about the Antifa.
Anti-fuck?
Is Antifa?
That's my game.
It's anti-fuck.
I
They
talk to
don't-
bitches and they don't fuck me.
They
That's
don't.
anti-fuck.
There's a bunch of
Antifa?
people who are on protest and they don't fuck. Like they have big dicks, but they don't fuck women.
Antifa.
Anti-fuck.
Antifa. That was my aunt, my Dominican aunt.
Yeah.
Antifa.
My problem with that is
Julio
like,
Cosaga sobre con Antifa. Rosso de.
De la basola la la.
they,
Por la bola.
they call each other comrades. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
Like
Cum rags?
Comrades.
comrades.
I have a cum rag. It's my sock. It looks like a cast.
It's not a.
Looks like a-
See,
like
whoa,
a
whoa, whoa,
crooked cast, like a snake cast.
whoa, Pedro. We have to calm down. So you mean to tell me that that's a rag and not a sock? What
It's
it
become a rag. I'm not gonna put that sock back on my foot.
foot. Yeah, but what about you wash it? You know, Snuggles.
I don't even. If I wash that thing, it's not gonna do anything.
Damn.
It's gonna damage the inside of my sneakers.
Have cum stains
if
in
you
the
watch
sneakers.
it, it
I
looks
came in that thing like 40 times.
It looks like
already.
a kitchen mitten. It's still like
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a crusted kitchen mitten.
That poor sock.
Oh,
I'm not even gonna throw it in the trash. I'm gonna throw it out the window.
So what were you saying about Antifa?
They call each other comrades. They're essentially are they're communists. They're a communist group.
Fucking dirty
And not only
commie
that-
bastards.
They go like democratic socialists.
They're probably siding with the Japs. I knew it.
Oh well, you know what? I guess I'm good no matter what. Whatever happens to this country, I'll be safe.
Yeah.
Like you fight the power.
It's like, I'm
got
a
the
Ja-
bandana.
Yeah, that bandana.
White power.
Well, what were you
White
saying?
nigga look
Pedro?
Mexican.
No, right. So their agenda is, I think, it's even scarier than because other people are racist and they're completely outnumbered.
Yeah.
Like the white supremacists, whatever. Those are legit racist people.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
So they're completely outnumbered.
They're by the way, I want to say I'm not defending them. They're deplorable pieces of shit. I'm just saying that if you defend both, if you can look at one and say, okay,
Oh, no, fuck.
fuck both sides, but fuck one side more. I don't.
It's
I don't like
racism
white
versus
supremacists.
communism. But you know what? But my problem,
Right.
My-
You can't like them.
my huge problem is like the
I want to like them.
they're not being condemned, and their socialism is being encouraged in this country.
Exactly.
That's
And
scary.
one thing,
That's fucking
dude,
scary,
one of the
dude.
colleges, I forgot which college
Berkeley?
it was. I don't think it was Berkeley, but one of them flung the Antifa sign, like the Antifa flag.
Wait, Queen Antifa?
Queen Antifa.
And you know what's so funny? Like like I just didn't know how to react. I was just like,
Yeah.
I don't want to laugh at this motherfucker because I'm trying to be serious.
That shit's mad funny.
We have to liven. We have to
Yeah.
lighten this up. We got
But
too
yeah,
heavy.
Antifa's a bunch of pussies.
Oh yeah. I
Well,
don't know.
what about freedom
if
of
I ever
speech?
see that.
Freedom of speech is not even worshipped on the left. Are you kidding me? They shut down conservative
Yes.
speakers.
No, I'm actually talking about the other side.
Who? White supremacists?
Yeah, remember I was saying that
What?
the Confederates should be allowed to fucking do their stupid ritual bullshit, even though we don't like to see it. If we fucking stop them, we're damning freedom of speech.
I think that. Well, yeah, that's true
And,
too.
yeah, but
like I said, as long
But
as
I
the
don't think-
laws aren't biased, If the laws are protecting everyone, which I hope they are,
There's also a stigma to where everybody who carries an American flag or a Confederate flag is a racist, and I don't think that's entirely true because I think
The American flag one is I have a problem with that.
I saw this.
there was an American flag like Nazi. I don't fuck.
I wasn't talking.
Fuck you if you. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I cut you guys off first.
No. He was saying.
Well, like I've seen it too. I've seen it.
I saw a jolly fat white guy who had a fucking M16, but he was still jolly, and he had
Did he
the
have a
Confederate
beard?
flag. No beard, white, jolly, so no facial hair. And, you know, the left guys were fucking getting at him and trying to, take that shit, get the fuck out of here. You know, that racist bullshit.
What kind of flag was it?
He had the Confederate, I believe.
No, but what I mean, I'm talking about like the American flag has also become
looked down
synonymous
upon.
with like
With
racism.
white supremacy.
So if you were,
It was sold by a
if you love
slave.
your country,
if you're super patriotic,
It was
you're
made
probably
by
a
a
white
s-
supremacist.
you're,
If you're a patriot and you happen to be from the South, then you're a white supremacist.
you live
And
in
like
the
that's fucked
best
up.
Fucking world you live in the best fucking country in the world.
I know.
Just give black people the reparations, and then I think we can call it even.
No,
No.
they're just gonna spend all that money and like
Let them
stay,
spend it,
nigga.
but if they spend it, this goes into the economy.
They'll spend it on watermelons and plantains.
Perfect.
That's what I was spending on.
Plantains, yeah, that's us.
Plantains are
Watermelon
awesome.
is watermelon
Yo,
and
I gotta
chicken.
I gotta condemn. I gotta not condemn you guys.
There would
I gotta,
be no chickens left if black people got their reparations.
Yeah.
They would just end the farm life.
Chicken.
You're gonna start eating pigeon.
That's why they're all beefy now. Pigeons are pretty big. Like,
Yeah.
We're running out of chickens.
Yeah.
These blacks are getting successful. No. And the white guy was not, he didn't seem racist. Now, obviously, it's like he could be lying, but he's like, listen, I just want to, I mean, I probably sound stupid. I always sound stupid. But I probably sound stupid saying that, yeah, he's a Confederate flag, right? It's a racial thing. He's like, look, I'm just holding this up because it's my culture. I'm not trying to talk about slavery or none of that shit. But it's like, how do you fucking separate them? Because that's part of that history.
Yeah.
He's saying the South didn't. He's like, and that's the, see, white people are just twisted. Either they're lying or they're stupid. And he's saying the Confederate flag isn't associated with slavery. It's associated from separating from the Union.
That's true.
Because we want our
He's
own country.
That's
But
actually true.
slavery is a big fucking part of that. And
No,
you
it's not.
cannot, oh my God.
I'll
you
tell you why.
cannot separate them.
How many
Well, okay,
people-
so what was their economy without slavery?
How many people?
What was their
hold on.
economy without
How many people do you think owned slaves in the South back then?
the wealthy?
3%.
And
3% of
3%
people.
was their economy, and that's why they could not survive on their own.
No,
and,
we're not
and
talking about
no,
as far as the
no, no,
economy.
no.
We're
It was
talking about
their
as the
economy.
actual, but
What
the
a-
pop. Okay, it's no doubt.
No, I know what you're
that's-
saying.
It's no doubt that
Isn't
slavery.
that funny though? 3%, right? And that sounds like nothing. And who's the richest people in this country? The rich 1%. The rich are
Oh,
always.
you sound like Bernie.
Hold on.
Oh, you
I
sound
love
like
Bernie.
Bernie
I love Bernie. I
Sanders.
hate Bernie.
I love Bernie.
Oh, I hate Bernie
You
with a
guys,
passion.
but because you guys are crazy.
The 1% cannot get away with this. $1 billion companies.
Meanwhile, that nigga has like 4 houses.
Yeah,
Fuck
he
outta
got
here.
money, but he don't got white percent money. He don't got
No,
white
he does,
percent
he
money.
does. He does.
White
Oh,
percent is way richer than that.
Those speeches.
4
he-
houses? Be like, fuck, get the
Yo.
fuck out of here with your 4 little
Hey,
houses, nigga.
yo.
I got a yacht in my
Yo,
house.
yo.
I have a yacht.
Yo.
My fucking house you know my house. I live in the X-Men house, nigga. When I want to go somewhere, my fucking gym opens up and a jet flies out and sends me where I need to go. That's the 1%.
Hold
Yo,
on.
that'd be fucking
That's sick,
wavy.
right? Yeah,
you know how
I'm
you
pretty
know how
sure
much
someone
you know
has
how
that.
much those speeches cost that he was giving. Each, I think Hillary
$75.
Hillary was making about $1 million a speech.
Yeah.
Hillary is not Bernie.
Hold up,
Hillary be that. She's Illuminati style. She
Hold
be
up.
wearing the
But-
fucking the goat heads.
But
and
so was Bernie. Bernie's
Bernie's
was making
not
that kind of money.
Illuminati. Don't ever say that again.
No, Bernie is a fucking communist. He's a straight up communist.
He's he might be a little extreme. Fine.
No, he is a communist.
a little extreme.
Democratic socialism.
So-
I don't agree with socialism either. I mean, well, unless it's
Yo, I was thinking
forms.
about- I was thinking of-
socialism should be school. Socialism should be healthcare. Everything else should be capitalism.
So here's the thing about the South.
Do you agree or disagree, fuckers?
What?
Socialism should be schools and healthcare.
And
that's-
army, and police, and then that's where you should end it.
All right, I guess those.
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
that's it. I think those things should
And
be
then-
publicly funded. Other
Right,
than
and
that,
everything else should be capitalist.
everything else should be fucking productivity.
So
If you're
socialism's not all
thou
bad,
that
but
does
it's
not,
You can't have it all socialism. Hell
yeah,
no,
but
fuck that. We don't want that
yeah,
either.
well, you'll fucking die.
Right, we don't want all
So,
that
so
shit
here's
either.
the other thing about the South.
We want to
too.
make money off this fucking podcast.
So
Exactly.
who? So Here's the thing about the whole South. Robert E. Lee, right? They knocked down his statue or whatever.
Yes.
Robert E. Lee was anti-slavery. I don't know if you guys know that.
He was what?
Anti-slavery.
So was Thomas Jefferson.
Was he? No.
Thomas
He had
Jefferson
slaves.
owned slaves.
Not only that.
Right.
When it
He's
was
like, this is a bad thing. Come here, mammy. I'm gonna suck on those big old titties. That nigga was banging them girls.
and here's the thing. So it was like, so when it was like the North versus the South, the Confederate versus the fucking, what was it, the Union?
Confederate versus the,
Yeah, the Union was the North and the South was
The Union were the
the
wealthy
Confederacy.
people. You didn't know that.
I knew that.
So
Because look at the South. You think the South were ever wealthy? They're a bunch of fucking rednecks. But they made their money off of slavery.
they didn't make their money off of slavery. The 1% made the 3% made their money off of slavery. Not they. Like
All
if,
right,
if you're
but-
just like some average person
Listen,
living
okay,
back then,
that
you're not
argument
making money.
argument I've heard, the 3%
So-
thing. But if you look at the gross national, the fucking money of the country was still predominantly. Fuck, man. Why? I see. I degraded a
Predominantly
lot
from-
from Penn State. Was predominantly still from slavery in those times, and the numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie. Numbers don't.
That's
Yeah,
actually
the
true.
the numbers
That's true.
don't lie, but
Numbers don't lie.
but yeah.
The
So
numbers-
so if the numbers don't lie, why are we condemning people right now, white people right now in the 21st century who have nothing to do with slavery or not even related to a slave owner, who actually were brought here and have a history of indentured servitude at times? Some of them. Why are we condemning them just because they look like the color of their skin? Isn't that, I guess, what Martin Luther King stood for?
Because-
isn't that
Yeah,
the
Martin
opposite?
Luther King would
Because
die again
if they could
he-
whip
Yeah.
us, they
Martin
would whip
Luther
us.
King would be anti-social justice.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly,
Oh, of course. He would not be Black Lives Matter. None of that shit.
I don't think he'd ever be.
That's
because
because you want to bang them white women.
I just want to bang some bitches.
You saw them titties on Becker? All right.
She put the
So-
titties in between.
She had no ass, but the head so good.
Oh my god,
That's awesome.
her titties are so goddamn big. She took her Starbucks cup and put them in the middle. There was a holster.
I want to motorboat them.
But his fucking mustache just comes off. He just motorboats him. Yeah.
And how did the Democrat become the black people's slave? The Black People's Party?
Because
when
they
had
offer
slaves?
black people free stuff.
Nah, that's pretty much it.
Republicans? You mean back
No,
in the
the
day,
Democrats.
Republicans were... Oh, Democrats, I'm sorry.
Republicans were freeing the slaves.
Right, the Republican Party switched. It used to be for the people, and now it's for the money. Which, I mean, because the money is what's funding them. Like you said, $1 million speeches. Whose funds that? It had to be Republican initiated somehow. That's why they say they're all in
Whoever.
the same... They're all in the same...
Obama's making that
in the
type of
same
money
game.
too.
No, they're saying they're all in the same game. They're all... Like, it's a lie. Like, they're all getting funded by the same...
No, that's very
principles.
true. Everybody knows
Right.
that.
So, in the end of the day, we're all fucked. But what I'm saying is...
You like titties?
I'm not against white people, even though I know I condemn them. I can't help it because that's the word I use. It's not white people so much as it is the rich elite, and they're fucking over white people too. I agree with you on
Yeah,
that.
so-
White
so-
people are actually the number one poorest people in the country because they have the highest population. They're losing the number, but they're still the highest population.
And
so
the people that
but
made the
per
most
capita,
money.
they're the most poor people because the rednecks. There's more of them than anyone else. And
Agreed.
they're being fooled by the ones with money to tell them it's the niggers and spicks that are taking all your shit instead of the fact that we're the ones making bank off of all your dumb shit. We're making you guys argue while we make moves and the country. They're fucking the country over. We're owned by China. Learn Chinese because we owe them motherfuckers mad money, right?
Also,
Our economy is not even, what is it, the yen? Is that, we're not even basing it on gold anymore, right? We lost a gold standard. Our money is based on
and the
fucking
people that are actually the richest,
someone else's money.
the people that earn the
We're
most
done.
money in this country are actually Asians.
Let's just all
Yeah,
fuck.
Asian
We need to
Americans.
all fuck.
Asian
Yes!
Americans are the most privileged class
Why?
in America.
Because their chinky eyes make them be able to form into any mold, and that's why I'm so likable because I have chinky eyes.
Yeah.
I can fucking hang out with anyone. I can hang out with NWA. I can hang out with the KKK. I can hang out with the DDP. That's Dominicans don't play. I can hang out with. What'd you say? I can hang out with.
Of course, that's the name of their gang.
Yeah, but white privilege, the argument for white privilege automatically disappears when you mention Asian Americans. Asian Americans are the most privileged.
They came to Detroit when the economy was down, and they bought up all of the homes out there. You could buy a home at that when the economy collapsed. before Obama took office.
You could
'cause of
buy a home
Bush.
for 1 cent.
Well, I've heard of that. Yeah, brownstone. Yeah, I actually know a guy who did that, and he's a lucky fuck. That piece of shit. You could buy a home in Detroit for like 40 G's or something. The Chinese came and bought all of them up.
You could buy
I have
one.
my phone.
Detroit is Chinatown.
Hang up.
Are we done? Oh shit.
No, wait.
Voicemail, mom.
You want to
No, answer that shit. You know you're gonna get your ass kicked.
Shut up.
You just want to end it now?
You FaceTime and it's just you with a wig on, like like one of those movies.
I'm putting it on mute. Go ahead. It's
So-
on mute now. She'll hear from me if she wants to nag me about something. She'll nag me when I get home. Go ahead.
Oh, that's right. We don't fuck around.
But
Um,
the my basis is I think that social justice is kind of
You don't wanna
infantilizing. I think it's infantilizing to any social group, really.
Take it out of there.
And the thing I hate most about social justice is the fact that if you stray from the norm or you stray from the main belief, you're outed. Like if you're a feminist, if you're a woman but you're not a feminist, then you're anti-woman. If you're black but you have conservative viewpoints, you're an Uncle Tom.
Which is all ignorant.
And that's the that's the core about identitarian politics that I don't like. Like that's
Identitarian?
identity basically.
That's a
Identity
real word,
politics.
identitarian?
Yeah, identitarian. If you're
Nigga,
so
what
focused,
school you went to?
I just was smart, I guess.
You know what? And why didn't you go to Penn State? Because you didn't get the opportunities. It's racist. You should have had my.
Well, I mean, actually, the opposite's true. Affirmative action, I would have been there easily. All I had to do was say, I'm black. Give
So
me
why
money.
didn't you use it?
Because I'm not a fucking victim.
No, you're an idiot. You should be fucking president of
Of the United States.
Uganda.
Uganda.
When I'm 50, I'll be like, I'll be president.
Jesus Christ.
50.
When I'm 50, I'll be like, yo, we used to chill with that nigga. He's president now. Yo, it's real. But honestly, we have to stop this bullshit. If you want to, you can't be a real activist and condemn an entire race of people. That's what I personally think. And you can't support Black Lives Matter. And when the movement has blood on its hands, and the movement has blood on its hands from killing police, and also it ended up in more black.
Wait. Black Lives Matter never killed police.
What?
What
Yes,
news
they did.
source do you read?
I don't read any news source.
Exactly. That's what you don't know.
He has good intuition. That's
I do. I go by the gut.
I don't
Like former President Bush. So what do you think? You're snooty? Shut up. So wait, you're saying Black Lives Matter?
Black Lives Matter is a movement with a lot of blood on its hands. You can't be fascist and claim to be anti-fascist and then commit fascist acts and then beat people up with no political opinion of you. Black Lives Matter is just as guilty as that, and I won't support it.
But you
and I'll
can't
never
say
support
that
it.
because you're black.
Yeah, I can't, exactly.
what he's trying to say.
He just proved my point.
Yeah.
He just proved, and I can't
It's
say
true
that.
though. That's
If-
reality.
And
No,
if
that's
anybody,
not
You can't
true.
turn your back on your people.
if anything,
No, he's not turning his back on his people.
I'm not turning my
Black
back-
Lives Matter is turning
turning
their
back on their people.
Oh.
Why are you sensationalizing dumb shit? If you want to talk
Well,
about
okay, look, so the argument is Martin Luther King's approach versus the Black Panthers approach, which is we're gonna fucking bear arms and we're gonna fucking fight metal with
That's
metal.
not even what they're doing. the
that's
worst
not
part.
even what they're doing. What they're doing is fucking.
Watch your tone.
Because
So
the
watch
Black
your tone,
Panther
bitch.
actually was like,
That's a way to really stun somebody. Watch your tone, and then
Watch
just
your
do
tone.
it. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is,
Well, I was just understood.
nah, but the thing is, it's like you can't. Oh, and the thing is, the culture surrounding it is like, it's so anti-cop and anti-white to the point to where it's like you can't even say, well, maybe the cops aren't evil. Maybe white people aren't bad, and maybe we should stop.
All right,
hating
but
them.
NYPD, they be fucking us up.
Yeah, NYPD's terrible. I'm not saying that there's not incompetent police. However,
where's it
I'm
all happening? I don't see it, and it's not happening to me.
all I'm saying is there's incompetent police. Nobody can deny that. That's the consensus.
You live in Astoria, motherfucker.
So I still go.
You know what I mean?
Astoria is pretty.
Come on.
I mean, like being here, it's like it's not as
This
you
is
know,
fucking nice. This is
It's
nice.
pretty-
This is
it's
where I
pretty
grew up.
nice.
This is Riverdale in Queens.
This is pretty
It's
nice.
awesome. Don't get me wrong.
really
I am
cool.
yes, yes.
Pretty nice.
It's like, yeah,
Pretty
no,
nice.
and I want to be here.
Yeah,
This is where I
Astoria's-
want to be.
Astoria's a pretty nice place.
Before everybody came in from out of state and other countries, it was literally Italians and Greek.
Yeah.
Nice neighborhood.
Fucking
Even before the whole
bed bugs
Oh
galore.
God, I'm
no,
so
not
glad.
Greeks.
I'm so glad I didn't eat. That just looks like cancer. That just looks. No, I don't want to drink it. Cancer juice.
You did.
Shit.
You
You're
did eat.
cancer.
That's how fat you are. You did eat. You just forgot you did.
Oh, he meant this.
I meant that. You
Oh,
fucking.
I'm sorry.
You fucking.
But you don't eat this. But that's
Yeah,
why
you-
it's
you
that's what
drink
you
it.
thought you were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant
You
actual
suck
food.
it and you spit it out. Like that stupid
like my
prom
wife.
Stupid
Like
prom date.
But
Like your wife.
Jeez.
not your wife. I said like my wife. But
Oh.
the point was, it's like we can't do this anymore.
Bitches
This-
ain't shit.
But hoes and tricks, they want to lick on nuts and suck
my
my dick.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what we can all agree.
What
on.
up?
And all these bitches want you to get in their underwear. Bitch.
Ah, let's start rapping.
Suck my fucking dick,
dude.
bitch.
Uh.
Yeah. It just turns really aggressive and misogynistic. You bitches ain't shit. You
That's
bitches
the real
is
problem is
nasty.
the bitches ain't doing shit.
They ain't
Niggas is
suck-
trying to make the
they
world
sucking your
turn.
dick. They ain't sucking my dick. Sucking your dick.
Yeah.
They be sucking my dick, but they suck at it.
Hey,
Literally. And figuratively.
Bitch made me spit on my mic.
Yeah.
Is this thing on?
Ass bitch.
Bitches ain't nothing.
You bitches is disgusting,
Let me
man.
see that
Y'all
muffin.
here sucking dick for Skittles. You bitches ain't shit.
I put both my thumbs in your
Nigga.
butthole simultaneously, bitch. And then I open your asshole.
I call it the black void the way I open it up. I can see all the eggs and tuna salad you had last night.
All I
bitch.
smell is the last few things you ate.
All I smell is hamburgers and french fries. You fat,
Bitch, I
greasy
thought
bitch.
you was anorexic.
Bitch.
Smell hamburgers and dick.
And dick. Former dick.
Yeah. Dick that ain't mine, but it's gonna be mine because I'm fucking you.
Previous dick.
Bitch. Bitch
Dirty
ass
hoe.
nigga.
On the low.
Sucking hoes. Riding poles.
Lick my
Everybody knows. I know these hoes like to lick on toes.
Go
Everybody
ninja,
knows.
go ninja, go.
Go ninja,
go
God.
ninja, go.
What kind of cringy ass kid were you?
I used to love that song.
From fucking. That's not even an old school thing. That's a recent thing.
No.
You watched Ninjago?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
That's
That's
what
from
it's
Ninja
called.
Turtles.
Oh.
From Ninja
Part
Turtle,
2.
nigga.
That's why your
Oh.
shirt.
Oh.
Yeah, you look like a Ninja Turtle.
You do have nice titties, bro.
Yeah. If you were in prison, you
Percolated.
Look like, you look at my titties like a starving person looks at a cactus and sees a rack of ribs.
If you were in jail, would you allow yourself to get titty fucked?
Fuck no. Why would I say?
I would take that compromise. It's better than your asshole. Fuck it, nigga. It's just my chest. I ain't getting nothing out of you. You better not cut my face, nigga.
You can't be tough and get titty fucked. That's one thing you can't do. Like you can't be a tough man and get titty fucked.
Hurry up.
Hurry
Will you
up
come
and
for the love of God?
hurry up and come.
Hurry up and come. Hurry up and come.
Your cock is scaring me.
Jesus
And
Christ.
then you
Starts
spit.
wrestling with you.
And then you spit on it so you finish faster.
Nigga, I ain't fondling your balls. You better fondle my balls. You said you were going to fondle my balls. Come on, nigga.
You put a finger in his butt so he finishes. You get a prostate. Oh,
Oh my
dude,
God.
look, you came. You came.
This
all
is
over
getting
me.
a
Aw, dude.
Came finally, bro.
That doesn't sound
man.
like a disappointed man.
Aw, bro.
That doesn't
Jesus
sound.
came.
He
That
gives you,
doesn't sound-
yeah, right?
Oh no, you came all over me. What am I
was
gonna
gonna-
do?
I'm gonna suck my fingers after and put it back in.
It's like, oh no, gross. So I gotta come.
Right.
The guy just gives you a hug.
Because
Gives you
he's
a pat
titty
on the-
fucking you against your will, nigga. It's not.
Yeah, but
like,
that doesn't sound like a person who doesn't want to get cummed on.
oh,
The way you
dude,
said it,
oh,
you
God,
said it so.
shucks.
Shucks.
Oh,
Nobody
I get it,
fucking-
I get it.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like, does that sound like a person that wasn't intended to get cummed on?
That's the whole thing. He's playing into it. He's like, "Oh no, you came. Too bad."
Oh.
And then you cry later in the shower.
You just,
Mom, do you know what they do to you here?
when is my bail?
She's like, I know that you shouldn't have been an asshole.
Yeah.
That's what you get for robbing a bank.
Yeah, Tyrese.
But you live in that house, Tyrese.
She's like, look on the bright
Tyrese.
side. Your asshole's still 100%
Tight as fuck.
tight.
All right, guys. Let's
What
end
time
it.
is it?
It's
We're
an hour
done.
25.
All
We can go to an hour 30.
I think we're good.
Cause
Why
I,
you
wanna,
deboing us, Debo?
I said,
All
There you
right.
go. Give me your chain.
give me your chain. Now, everybody, thank you for watching. We really love you guys. We'd suck all your dicks if you could, but you know, if we
No,
could,
he would.
yeah.
Yeah, Corey would.
So
Corey's gonna do it.
Corey
for
wants to because there's enough of you guys. Like, there's only 20 of you guys, apparently.
exactly.
yeah, it's not a, it's
Suck
not a,
all 20 dicks.
it's not a scary number yet.
Imagine if if it was Joe Rogan, then he would have to
Oh,
suck
dude, he have to suck
125 million dicks.
222,000. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Isn't Joe Rogan's podcast the biggest right now?
Yeah.
We're
Damn.
such chauvinists. We think that those are all males. 120 viewers. That's a lot of dicks. Some girls watch it too. Shut up, bitch.
We ain't focus on you,
Who
bitch.
told
You
you to
get your
talk?
turn, bitch.
What's on you can talk, bitch?
Nah, but thanks you guys for watching. You know what? One thing we should do.
Promote ourselves?
We need to set up a Patreon.
What?
We need to set up a Patreon, and then we need to ask people, hey, donate to our Patreon. Our Patreon is like a thing where you donate to them. Well, they donate to you, and you just get money.
Patreon. I'm
So, like, say-
Patreonic.
Can you do it? Because I don't know how to do it.
I will try to do it, but I want to set up a Patreon for us because I think that we have potential and we'll get bigger, and the more bigger we get, the more money we'll get.
As she said.
I'm trying to get smaller here.
Because, yeah, fuck this place. I want to get out of here. I don't even live here.
All right, guys.
And
Take care.
Bye.
Craig, say
Goodbye, bitches.
bye. All right, bye, guys.
love you guys. Have a good one. 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 Love you guys. Have a good one.